investigators have executed that search warrant at the apartment owned by the former personal attorney to President Donald Trump, Rudy Giuliani, part of an investigation into Mr. Giuliani's dealings in Ukraine. Joining me by phone is Michael Schmidt from the New York Times that broke this story.
Pretty significant development in the investigation. Executing a search warrant is one of the most aggressive steps that prosecutors can take. And it's particularly significant in this case because last year, as this investigation was working its way through, prosecutors wanted to execute a search warrant, but were stopped from doing that by the Trump Bar Justice Department.
You wouldn't believe Rudy Giuliani's defense against that billion-dollar defamation suit filed by Dominion Voting Systems. Let's just say the man has no shame.
Rudy Giuliani has been suspended from practicing law in New York State, essentially suspended for repeatedly lying.
This is coming down from the appellate division of the Supreme Court in the state of New York. There was a complaint that was filed against him and against his law license. A panel of judges came forward with their decision in a 33-page opinion. They say, in part, we conclude that there is uncontroverted evidence that respondent, that being Giuliani, communicated demonstrably false and misleading statements to the courts, lawmakers, and the public at large in his capacity as lawyer for former President Donald J. Trump and the Trump campaign in connection with Trump's failed effort at re-election in 2020.
Earlier this week, former President Donald Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, asked a federal judge in Washington, D.C. to throw out that $1.3 billion defamation lawsuit filed by Dominion Voting Systems. In response to the claims that he falsely accused the voting machine company of helping steal the presidential election, Giuliani portrayed himself as the victim.
The appeals court said the hallmark of our democracy is predicated on free and fair elections. The ruling means Giuliani will now be blocked from representing clients as a lawyer. Giuliani could appeal this ruling, however, it's another fall from grace. Most recently, Giuliani was seen whoring for that My Pillow guy on a streaming radio show.
They're simply the very best pillows ever made. But I just found out that they also have a wide assortment of other incredible products like their mattress toppers, sheets, towels, and slippers, and more.
Earlier in his life and career, Giuliani was a respected federal prosecutor, mayor, presidential candidate, and possible cabinet pick. Over the past year, though, he has been reduced to an embarrassment. There was his oozing hair, the news conference at Four Seasons Landscaping, his star turn in Borat,
Your phone number and your address.
and his role in the January 6th insurrection. Now, Giuliani's under federal criminal investigation, and he's a defendant in a $1.3 billion defamation suit for having claimed the long-dead Venezuelan dictator Hugo Chavez founded a voting software company that helped steal the presidency from Donald Trump.